Way back in the 1929-30 hockey season, the Boston Bruins won 14 games in a row without a tie. In other words, they won all 14 games, no ties were involved, and that was a record that many thought would never be broken. Well, the New York Islanders looked history in the face this past week and set a new record of 15 straight wins, but it wasn't easy. The record-tying 14th straight victory came on the road in the Spectrum in Philadelphia against the dreaded enemies, the Philadelphia Flyers. The Flyers took a 4-2 lead in the middle of the second period, but we'll pick it up later on with the Islanders and Flyers deadlocked at 4, 7:08 of the third period. The Flyers breaking out. Watch Mike Bossy, number 22 in blue, as he'll intercept the pass and send it to John Tonelli. There's Tonelli with the puck. He scores. He gives the Islanders a 5-4 lead. They would go on to beat the Flyers 7-4. They've beaten Philadelphia 5 out of 6 times this season. So the Islanders had tied the Boston Bruins. We're now only one victory away from a spot in the National Hockey League record books. The record setter seemed to cinch with the lowly Colorado Rockies coming into Nassau Coliseum. But look again, the Rockies were coming in atop a 4-game unbeaten streak of their own. They had several former Islanders, including goaltender Glenn Resch, and Resch was at his best as the Rockies fought with Billy Smith and the New York Islanders just this past week. In the first period, the Rockies came out strong, and they stormed the goal and scored first. Here, the rebound comes out to Don Lever, who dents the net. Now, the red light goes on, but the players keep on playing. And the referee finally had to whistle to play. Hey, guys, it was a goal. Stop. Let's have a face-off. 1-0 Colorado. Later on, the Islanders come back at 16:08 of the first period. Former Rocky Mike McEwen carries in. Resch with a great save. He tries to come up with a loose puck, can't quite control it, and look what happens. John Tonelli finds it, or that's Brian Trottier gets it, 19, and puts it in. We're tied at 1 at the end of 1. Less than a minute later, the Islanders would take the lead. This is still in the first period. Let me correct myself. Watch the Sutter brothers. There is Dwayne to brother Brent. Brent with a deflection and score. This tandem has been hot of late, and the Islanders led 2-1 after 1 period. But in the second period, just a minute and 46 into the period, the Rockies tie it up. Billy McMillan sends it in towards the net. Don Lever gets a tip-in goal, and we're tied at 2. Billy Smith never had a shot at that one. The Islanders would continue to put on heavy pressure, though. However, watch Glenn Chico Resch in the second period, keeping the Islanders at bay. Bob Nystrom would get a deflected puck here. Now, the puck is sent in on a centering pass, deflects off the defenseman. There's Nystrom teeing it up like a little chip shot. What does he do? He sends it over the top of the net. Come on, Bobby. You can do better than that. Nystrom had another great chance in front. Here he